beautiful people, welcome back to my Instagram. My name is Kelsey, and on my channel we do fun, easy, and simple makeup looks. So if you want to see how to create a fun 4th of July, Memorial Day, red, white, and blue look, then keep watching this video because you'll learn how to create this fun, starry look. I would like to start out by saying that I am sorry that these words do not match the original words of the audio. The audio for this video did not work out. You could hear the fan more than I wanted to, and now I'm just explaining how or what look we are creating today, this red, white, and blue look. And I did this on Memorial Day, so that's why it's red, white, and blue. And here's a close-up of the look. You can see the stars with the glitter. And we're going to start by going in with the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Blends palette. And I'm actually going in with the black shade of the palette. And I'm just using this as a base. We're just putting a base down and lightly tapping and also like smudging a little bit the black. We're taking our time to really make sure that the black is covered in all the angles, while also making sure that we don't skip a spot and making sure that it all looks seamless and pretty, because we're going to add some red on top of it, but we want to make sure the black looks good because it is the starting point to the look. So I'm just making sure everything is covered seamlessly, just like so. And I don't know what else I could be talking about. I'm probably explaining how now I am blending by lightly tapping above where the original black line is, and it is leaving a light gray line right above where that black line is. So this is the look we got at the moment. I once again don't know what I am saying here, but I'm saying something and it's probably important, so I'm sorry that I don't have that original audio for you. Alright, like I said, we're applying red on top. I'm taking that bright red from the Blend Bunny palette, and I'm taking that right on top of where that black line or layer is, and it is going to help create this pretty transition from a dark red, what's going to look like a dark red, to a lighter, brighter, black, vibrant red. As you can see in the other eye, this is exactly what I did. And I think this transition is really going to help to make sure that the red is more vibrant. As you can see, I'm literally just tapping on the red and making sure it all blends together. The more you tap, the better it blends. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm also making sure that each spot on the black line, or what originally was a black line, is covered and looks good together. And now we are blending it, smoothing it out. I'm going in with a shade that matches more to my skin tone, and I'm applying this right above the red, kind of like a pinkish, a light pink, and it's gonna help create a better or a more seamless transition, which is what we want. And I'm kind of bringing that shade up along my eyebrow, as you can see on the one side. Now I'm just checking out and making sure both sides look the same, because that's very, very important to make sure that all the sides look the exact same. The next step is to finalize the blending for the red or the top of the eye look, which is what I'm doing here, making sure that the red looks pretty seamless and pretty nice and pretty. So that way we can go in with starting to make the star, which is what I'm doing here. I'm starting out with one part of the star. I'm using my eyebrow, or the end of my eyebrow, as a guide for where I want the tip of the star to be, and from there I'm creating the rest of the star. I'm only creating the top 2/3 of the star, as you can see on the other side, just like that. And I'm just going to create the same thing on the side with little, basically you're just creating little triangles, and these triangles will help obviously to make the star of the eye look. But you really got to take your time with it. It does take a while. The process is not short, but once you get going, it's pretty quick though. Once you get the hang of it, I should say. You just take your time. I'm using a concealer brush, and I'm also using the Cakeless concealer from Benefit Cosmetics. I've been currently obsessed with that concealer, so I've been using that a lot. And I'm just using that concealer and making sure that the star is pretty much defined as much as I can give it. And then I'm not really worried about filling it in at the moment. I'm going to fill it in later. And as you can see, I'm starting the second star, which is basically the same thing as the first star, except it's closer to the inner corner of the eye. That's pretty much the only difference. Originally, I had the star closest to the inner corner of the eye be smaller, but it ended up not looking quite like a star, so then I made it a bit bigger, so that way it would be more apparent that it was a star, or is a star, so that's why it is a little bigger, or basically the same size as the star that we already have done. Like I said, I'm just basically mapping out where the star goes. I'm not filling it in yet. I'm not really worried about that filling in the process too much. Now I'm just making sure that everything looks pretty good and is seamless. Now I'm filling it in because I'm done tracing the entire eye look, which is great. And I'm just making sure everything looks good and is seamless and filled into my satisfaction, making sure that the stars are easily seen or shown just like that. Also making sure the concealer is flat and doesn't crease or mess up, because I don't want the rest of the look to mess up, obviously. But now we are going in with the glitter, which is obviously my favorite part. You know, I love me some glitter. I'm using this nice face blue glitter. I'm not sure, these don't really have shades on it, they just have numbers on it, but the number to the shade actually fell off, so I can't tell you that, but it is nice face, and they come in a pack on Amazon, so if you are searching for it, I think you could just search up Amazon nice face glitters and this should pop up. And I'm using a small lip liner brush, I believe, to apply this glitter. It just makes it really simple and easy to get all those details. And I'm just tracing where we already set it up, or set up the stars, or have the concealer for the stars already been done. And now I'm just applying some white, because I always think about white and blue. I'm just stamping on the white to that concealer we already put. I'm just using whatever brush I have at that moment. I'm using a flat brush, I believe. And I'm making sure that everything looks pretty seamless and pretty white and vibrant as I can possibly make it. I ran out of a white base, so that's why I didn't use a white base originally, and I tried to grab the lightest concealer that I have, so that's what I did. And then I knew I had white, so I was going to be safe with the white eyeshadow to place on top of it. I'm just making sure everything, or all the white, looks seamless. It is good. Obviously it's harder where the stars are, because that's where the concealer kind of wiped a little bit from wiping the stars off with the concealer brush, and then obviously that was red. While watching this back, I just like to look at the weird faces I make, while also noticing how much of the eye look is not very bright and white, but luckily I'm still going in and adding some more white, making sure everything looks good and seamless as I can, and I think that looks pretty good. And the last step, close to the last step, is adding the blue liner. I wanted something more of a pop to add, because I didn't like how it was just plain white there, so I figured, you know what, we can use some more blue. So I popped on some blue liner with a flat brush, a thin flat brush, and I'm just making sure that the blue line there looks pretty good. It is as deep and detailed as I, want it to be. I'm just making sure that none of the white is seeping or showing through the blue liner, because obviously we don't want that. And I'm making sure the liner is straight as I possibly can make it as well, because I'm a sucker for wanting straight eyeliner. And so to help fix that, I'm just adding some concealer, because like I said, I like when my eyeliner is straight. It looks good. Alright, now it's the under eye time, and I'm applying some of that dark blue that we used for the blue liner. I'm just applying that to the inner corner, or the outer corner of my eye, and I'm applying some red to the inner corner of the eye, as you can see, just to revamp that red, white, and blue on my bottom lash line. And if you can see, I don't know if you can, but you can see that in the middle of the red and the blue, it's kind of turning purple because of blending them together, which I think is pretty cool. And now I'm using the white glitter from Nice Face, and I'm popping that in the inner corner of my eyes just to make a better pop of white glitter. So here is the final look for the day. I think it definitely gives off America vibes with the red, white, and blue, which I think is super cute. And I pair it with a red lip. The red I'm Still Here lightweight Longwear matte liquid lipstick from Give. I think it pairs nicely. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe down below, and also hit the bell notification right next to the subscribe button so that way you can be notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every Wednesday, so keep a lookout on that. Now that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be true, be you, be beautiful. Kelsey signing off.